One of the big issues of the pandemic came about this fall with parents. Are we supposed to send our kids to school or not? And what to do about that? Francesca Grosso is a health consultant in Ontario. She joins me right now. You're a parent, and I'm a grandparent. All I hear is people saying, what are we going to do with the kids, and should we send them or not?
Right.
Why is there such a big issue, a problem?
Well, I think because most parents understand the kids are actually mentally healthier when they're with their cohort.
Oh,
but
of course.
The reality of it is, as a parent, we don't know what to do because, you're hearing that if you have symptoms, you're supposed to quarantine, et cetera, and then all of a sudden you see thresholds coming down. If your kid has experienced, they're vomiting or they're whatever, if they're better, send them back after 24 hours. Of course, you're looking at all the other things out there that seem like, you've got a quarantine and it doesn't seem to make sense. It's not consistent, right? So you're worried and you kind of wonder, and the one thing that I wonder as a parent is, why don't we have something where children can be fast-tracked to have tests if they're exhibiting symptoms through the school board? I'm a little bit cautious to blame politicians for lowering thresholds, et cetera, because ultimately they have a very difficult task. They have to marry what they're hearing in the scientific community with actually what's going to work in the real world, right? How do you actually have a functional class, and how do you make that happen in a real world scenario? A lab is not a real world scenario. So I get that.
And a classroom is.
And a classroom absolutely is.
Advice to the parents who are sending their kids to the classroom.
Exactly. So I think what would make me feel better is to know that there would be something to enable us to fast track our kids to get tested when they do have symptoms and not have to put them through the regular system.
Wouldn't it be great at the door of the school every morning, all the kids go, they can have a saliva test, and they just wait, and if you're sick, go home, otherwise go to class? Wouldn't that be the perfect situation?
It absolutely would, or even have the new rapid nasal test, but being done right there on site where they can get their tests read.
Is that feasible to have every child tested before they go into the school?
Well, with a saliva test, it probably is. I don't know with the other test, it might be cost prohibitive, but certainly we need to start thinking about this because this is exactly what's going to give parents the freedom to send their kids and the peace of mind to send their kids to school safely.
And again, it brings up the question then, Francesca. We've known about this now for 8 months. And no testing.
Right. Well, science has taken a while to catch up to, huh?
No, we're laughing about it because it is such a situation, but it's a serious problem. And once again, let's get on to our MPs and MPPs and put the pressure on the officials.
Good idea.
I said it, not you. 3 minutes. Thanks you very, very much. Thanks for watching. Parliament's coming back. A lot of big public issues coming up, and we're going to be covering them all here. So please subscribe to the show. There's a button right up here on your screen.